Hi, my name is Norman Meier and welcome to 22 Ways to Increase Your Sales and Market Your Products. Number 1, embrace the topics of sales and marketing wholeheartedly. Marketing is a key topic that determines your success and failure in business. Marketing is everything that helps your business to win clients and to make sales. No matter what your company offers, it's first and foremost a marketing company for your products. And this is why you should become an expert in marketing. Whatever your business idea might be, in the end, it all comes down to selling a product or a service to a customer. So the more sales you make, the higher your profits will be. Be aware that the foundation of every business transaction has to do with selling. And your main focus should be on how to generate more sales and more customers. Therefore, you should become an expert in sales psychology. Without sales, there is no company. For some people, selling has a negative association, but the truth is, however, that every businessman or businesswoman is primarily a salesperson, even if you don't have the title sales rep on your card. You have to constantly keep selling your person or yourself to clients, to your boss, to your spouse, and to the people around you. No matter what you do, you need to sell yourself all the time. And this is why it's so important to learn absolutely everything there is to know about sales and marketing. A lot of successful people started developing their skill by selling and buying things in flea markets or in other places. I also recommend that people who have never sold anything to anybody should start maybe in a multi-level marketing organization. Number 2, the 5 main principles of marketing. 74% of all self-made millionaires are directly involved in sales. 74%, that's almost everybody. That is why it's so important that you learn absolutely everything about selling. Remember, buying and selling is the very foundation of every business transaction, and you can have the best products in the world, but if you don't sell anything, there is no company, or you won't have a company for long. Your main focus should be on getting new clients and generating sales. And you can only achieve this by making sales and marketing your number 1 priority. Your products don't matter, your philosophy is irrelevant, your product design is pointless if you don't make marketing and sales the number 1 topic. You need to become a master at marketing and sales. Actually, every one of us is already an expert. You are being bombarded daily with offers and people who try to sell you something. Instinctively, you know what works and what doesn't. Often, common sense is a better judge than any fancy strategy that someone is trying to teach you. Marketing is something that can be learned. Read and learn everything about that topic and become the best at it. You need to learn and understand the psychology of what drives and motivates people and what makes them tick so that you can present your product in the best possible way. There are hundreds of great books about the subject out there. Selling is not bothering people or trying to sell them something that they don't need, but rather the art of helping people to get what they want, even if they don't know it yet. You need 3 things in order to sell something. Number 1, you need a product or service. Number 2, you need a sales message or a promise. And number 3, you need a sales channel. Most people focus too much on the product, but much more important is the message and how you are selling the product. Here are 5 principles that will help you. Number 1, who are your clients? The world is too big and too different to sell your product to everyone. One of the most common mistakes that new entrepreneurs make is to assume that everybody could buy their product. The more you define who your ideal client is, the more efficient will your marketing dollars be spent. So the more specific you can define your target group, the more success you will have. Are you selling to individuals or to companies, to young or to old people, to rich clients, or do you have a cheap product for the masses? Do you sell to men or to women? Any other specifics? So you need to define who your ideal customer looks like and then target that one. Number 2, develop a USP. USP stands for unique selling proposition. What makes your product special or unique? How is it different compared to the competition? What do you stand for? What is your special edge? For example, Domino's Pizza's USP is 30 minutes delivery, guaranteed, or it's free. It can be a promise or a statement that makes your product special, even if it's more expensive than the competition. It can be the way it's delivered, produced, manufactured, its origin, its tradition, and so on. Number 3, test marketing. To find out how to best sell your product, you should do some tests. You should test everything. Try different things that don't cost a lot of money and learn from your mistakes. Try to find out who your real target group is and what price is best to charge and what kind of service people are willing to pay for. By doing small tests, you will have a clear idea of what you need to do and how to make your venture successful. Number 4, an offer that cannot be refused. Your product should be offered in such a way that people think that anyone who's not buying your product must be basically stupid. How can you structure your offer in such a way that people can't refuse it? Your perceived value must be much higher than the actual price for the product. So if they pay, let's say, $50 for your product, they must believe that they get a value of $500 in return, for example. Number 5, money back guarantee. Eliminate the risk for the client. Clients are scared of making wrong decisions and later to be ridiculed by their friends. The fear is often so big that it is the determining factor whether someone is going to buy your products or not. Always offer a money-back guarantee. This guarantee can be 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and it should not have any strings attached. Some companies even offer lifelong guarantees. The point is that you don't have to worry about people taking advantage of it. Studies have shown that usually about 2% of customers take advantage of that guarantee, but on the other hand, you will get a lot more new clients by having a guarantee. Number 3, building a client database. The number one goal of your business should be to build up a certain number of clients over a specific amount of time. For example, you could have the goal, let's say, to build up 1,000 clients over the course of the next 5 years. Once you've built up such a client base, you will never have to worry again to produce new sales. A good client list is as valuable as gold. A single marketing action with the right client list can immediately produce results and generate new income. So depending on the business, you might be able to live off maybe even with 200 or 300 good clients. And in any case, if you ever decide to sell your company to someone else, your client list is going to be your biggest asset. Therefore, protect it and make sure that your competitors or employees don't steal it. It is important also to look at your business in numbers. There are 3 possibilities to increase your sales in general. Number 1, increase your average sale. Number 2, increase the number of clients. Number 3, increase the number of transactions per client per year. You should always be aware that you don't need the whole world in order to be successful. If you have 1,000 clients, you will never have to worry again. In most cases, you will need a lot less. So you should start by creating a database with the people that you know. Then you should gather more names and use your contacts to expand your list. If you have 1,000 clients who buy once a year for $100 per transaction from you, you will have enough to make a good living. If your success rate to get new clients is 10%, for example, you will need 10,000 names to reach your goal. If you increase the average transaction per client to twice a year and increase the average transaction size to $150, your income will triple. So everything that you do is based on numbers and the amount and quality of your contacts. I recommend that you organize your database properly right from the start and use a good software to do it.